Well, we definitely have some tragic news about Migos rapper Takeoff. He was, at a, bowling alley and a private event out in Houston, a little after 2 a.m. in the morning. And he was at this particular event. There was some arguments that went on outside. People got into it. They said, with the police, and basically Quavo was trying to squash, a lot of, the dissension, what was going on, because Quavo was with him, with the Migos, and then shots rang out. Takeoff was, according to the coroner, he in Houston, he was, shot in the head and in the torso. And Takeoff, lost his life. He was not an intended target. He had no beef with nobody. He nothing. And the sad part about Takeoff is that he was always the laid back dude. He never was involved in beef with anybody. He never stirred nothing up. None of that, right? He was always just about his business, his music, etc. Now, you remember that just not long ago, PNB Rock just got killed in Los Angeles. Not that long ago after that, you mean Young Dolph got killed out there in his hometown in Memphis. We seen a lot of, Pop Smoke had got killed. We remember other rappers like Estacion got killed. I mean, just so many, Mo 3 got killed. I mean, just name all these different names of people just getting killed. And so it brings up two conversations, but it's a conversation that's not being had. And I'm gonna get into that conversation. One conversation says, well, we as black people need to do better. It's not a we conversation. I had nothing to do with what happened over there in Houston. I had nothing to do with it in downtown. I wasn't there. I wasn't promoting anything going over there. The majority of people in Houston, black, had nothing to do with that at all. So what do you mean we need to do better? Well, we always killing each other. There's people all over the world killing each other. In every community, there's crime. I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but there's crime all over the world. No matter what country you go to, there is a criminal class, first and foremost. Another thing people, were saying about, well, it's hip hop. That's why it's happening. It's not hip hop. It's not. Hip hop is an art form that was created by Black America. Hip hop is just the music and what you put into it. Do you notice guys like Kendrick Lamar having these problems? Do you notice guys like J. Cole? Do he have these kind of problems? Do Drake have these kind of problems? If you listen to the lyrics that they use in their music, they don't invite those sort of things. Lyrics and words have power. Music can make you sad. How many times you heard certain music and it make you want to cry? Right? You heard certain music that makes you want to dance. You hear certain music that can just make you want to fight. How many times that people say, oh man, watch that Boosie song you put on in the club, man. People start fighting after that Boosie song. Music has an effect on you. Trust me. Words that you put in music matter. And it's the lyrics and what people are saying. Listen, I love hip hop. I've been listening to hip hop ever since I've listened to music. I remember the golden age of hip hop, definitely with Def Jam in the 80s and all that. I remember all that, right? When you start putting in your music about harming other black people, I don't want to hear it. When you tell me, oh, I'm gonna pull up on my ops, I'm gonna do this to my ops, I'm gonna blast it, like you always talk about what you're gonna do to other black people. You never talk about somebody like George Zimmerman. You don't talk about him. He's still walking around. Just for example, I don't want to hear no music talking about you're going to be dealing drugs to our community. I don't want to hear that because I'm not no drug user or dealer. I don't want to hear no music where it's always denigrating, black women. I have daughters, so I wouldn't want nobody denigrating my daughters. So I don't want to hear that, period. And I don't listen to that kind of hip hop. I don't. When I'm in the gym, I'm listening to music, and just enjoying myself while I'm in the gym. That's mostly when I hear it is when I'm in the gym. I don't even really listen to it when I'm in my car because a lot of times when I'm in my car, I'm listening to a lot of things, more so from my news and political, channel that I have, and getting caught up on that information. But one thing that a lot of rappers, or anybody who's just, because the rappers in a weird position. Rappers don't realize that they are now at another level in the area of fame and money. They're up here now. But in their mind, they still have to be down here where they came from, because I got to keep it real. I need street cred. I got to let the hood know I'm still in the hood. Why? You made it out. Why? Street cred don't get you no multi-million-dollar deal. Your music with your fans, your streams, your concerts, that was going to get other people to do business with you, not street cred. No corporation care about no freaking street cred. They don't. The majority of your fans don't care about no street cred either. I promise you right now. Y'all leave in the comment section. Did you want the Migos to be hanging out with Pookie and Ray Ray? Because that's all what it was. You was out there with Pookie and Ray Ray. Do you want them to hang out with Pookie and Ray Ray, or you want them just to live their life, enjoy and make their music, do their thing? I promise you the majority of the people will say, make your music, live your life, do your thing. They say, well, they were shooting dice. Listen, it don't matter about shooting dice. Even if you want to shoot dice, you don't go shoot dice with Pookie and Ray Ray. You don't do it. You got money now. If you're going to go shoot dice, go to Vegas. Or if you don't want to go to Vegas, you can go to casinos in Louisiana. That's not too far from you. Go shoot dice over there. Then, because you're a high-end client shooting dice, it's certain areas you can go to, because they got the high roller tables too. And you can go to that where you got security and everything. Why in the world y'all hanging with Pookie and Ray Ray? Y'all done made it. Pookie and Ray Ray is jealous of you. And one thing Pookie and Ray Ray do in the community, they're very destructive. So they're jealous of you. They want to bring you back down to size. Understand? Because they didn't make nothing out of their life. All they got is the streets. You made it out. But you want to sit up here and come, back to the streets. It's just a conversation. Takeoff has nothing to do with what I'm talking about per se, but he do kind of have some a little bit what I'm talking about. Because Takeoff and Quavo shouldn't have been over there. Oh, you blame him for his death? No, I'm not. But I have to be real in what I'm saying. In reality speaking, Takeoff should not have been there with those people. He was at a different level at that point. When you get certain amounts of money, your friends got to change. Your hangout spots got to change. Everything got to change. You got to have security if you're a certain famous person. And the problem with a lot of rappers is that you still want to be in the hood. Let's go back to P&B Rock. P&B Rock went to that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in the hood with all that jewelry on. And then when Pookie and Ray Ray pull up on you, think about it. Young Dolph in the hood going to his favorite cookie spot. If anything, if he liked them cookies so much, this is what he could have done. He could have said, look, I love these cookies. I would like to get a delivery of them every week. How much I pay y'all and y'all can deliver it to my spot. They'll be glad to come deliver the cookies to his spot. Or they could have sent Uber Eats or a private delivery service that he could have hired to go get the cookies he liked every week from those people, because he's a target going in that area. Y'all don't get that. Y'all are targets. These are people I know from my hood. People in your hood will take you out of here. Look at the Nipsey situation. That dude, Nipsey knew that dude, but that dude ended up killing Nipsey. Hustle. Y'all can't be talking about I'm going back to the hood. I'm giving this and that and the third. I'm in my hood. Why? Why if you want to do anything, find out who the good people are in those areas. Find out who the organizations are that's really helping the community, and get the good people out those communities and put them in other places where they don't have to be dealing with all the bad things if you want to do something. Teach the kids in that neighborhood to do something you're doing through the different organizations. You don't have to be stepping foot in these places. Then another thing I'm not liking with this Takeoff story. Y'all blogs. Y'all blogs are ridiculous, man. It is so disrespectful for y'all posting this brother's death like that. Y'all over and over and over. I'm talking about these black platforms. You over and over and over posting this. What if that was your cousin? What if that was your brother? What if that was your uncle? A husband, boyfriend, whatever. What if that was yours? Would you want everybody to post his death over and over and over and over and over? Would you want that? Hell no, I know you would not want that. So why you blogs keep doing that? You know, I made a decision on my news channel. I'm not posting no more videos of black people getting killed like that because it traumatizes people, especially people in our community, and desensitizes everybody to the pain and suffering of black people. See, they don't let you post white folks dying like that. They don't. They'll quickly remove that stuff. But they'll let, for Facebook and all these other ones will let that video be all on the platforms. When it desensitizes, you know, people in society, you're like, oh, okay, well, that's one of them things. No, it's not one of them things. But you bought blogs up here, just keep repeating it and reporting it and showing this and showing that and have no respect for that brother or his family. That is sick. That is so sick that people are doing that for clicks and views. Man, you get clicks and views on a whole lot of things. You don't need no clicks and views off of watching that brother die like that. But when you get to certain levels, you got to change your environment. Rappers. You know, I heard, who is it? Designer just came out saying that he don't even want to rap no more. It's not the music, brother. It's not the music. It's the lyrics you put in it, for one. It would bring a certain kind of energy. Number two is who you hang around. Stop being around those kind of people. Once again, I don't hear Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Drake, and all them other ones constantly having these problems. It's always the rappers that talk about things in their music, you know, that draws that kind of attention, or that want to be around Pookie and Ray Ray. I have no reason to be around Pookie and Ray Ray. None. Me and them are not on the same level. We're not. So why I'm hanging with them for? If I want to, which I don't really gamble like that, but if I wanted to gamble, I'd just go to Vegas. I'd take a weekend trip to Vegas, no problem. Quick little flight. Or if I just want to go closer, I'd go right there to Louisiana, Lake Charles. Either or, I can go do that at a place where they got food, they have security, and it's in a sanctioned place. So trust me, them casinos have plenty of security. And this private event, who's checking for the guns? Who's checking for that? So rest in peace to Takeoff. Like I said, I hate to hear that happen to that brother, but you know, the situation is when you get money, fellas, and even ladies, you too, when you get money, your friends got to change. And some of you in the comment section, you know what I'm talking about. Some of you have gotten a good amount of money and you realize you can't hang around certain family members no more because the way they'll start acting funny style with you. You know, certain family members will hurt you too. You got to sometimes distance yourself. That's why they say it's lonely at the top. It's lonely. So just remember that. Like I said, you got to change your environment. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with hip hop. It's just the lyrics that people put in it. And I don't think we should throw away hip hop or anything like that. But, you know, it's senseless. We keep seeing these killings of these rappers.